Welcome back to another FTB Infinity Evolved on Expert Mode. Here we are doing all kinds of crazy things. I've been very productive when it comes to certain things. We've been mass producing certain things. I'm finally getting to that stage of the game where I feel quite comfortable. We're now at, as my phone goes off, I tell ya. There we go. Fixed it. We're at over 2,000 iron ingots. Very nice. A lot of lead, a lot of ferrous, you name it. Still really low on copper, though. I've used a lot of copper, though. So, and redstone and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I've kind of just been mass producing a couple things around here. You know, you can see some energetic alloy in there. We got a little bit of vibrant alloy. Just certain items that I've kind of been producing, you know, over while we go here. I've also kind of prepped about 4 resonant machine frames. I went mad on some Enderium. Yeah, we got 148. I went loco because our Ender Pearl farm is up and running. And I'll take you guys down to that right away here. But we do have quite a few things that I want to prepare. And one of them is we need to get a simple catalyst going. Yeah, we definitely need this. So we need sugar, redstone, glowstone, and gunpowder. So sugar, redstone, glowstone, and gunpowder. I'm going to take about a stack up there of each, because this is going to kind of progress us on. I want to make some warded glass, is what it's called, from, you know, from Thaumcraft. And what that'll give us is, it'll give us some wonderful things. Let's put it that way. Alright? But we'll get that crafting up, get some of that simple catalyst going on. And what that's going to do, warded glass is going to allow us to protect from if something were to go wrong with our nuclear reactors. So we need the warded glass right here. And it's beautiful. It's wonderful stuff. But we need to make Magicalis. Okay, so we're going to need more redstone, gunpowder, and glowstone. And we need to make Crystallos, which is ice, snow, and again, it uses that simple catalyst. We're also going to need some mana glass, some zombie brains, and some great wood planks. That's not too bad overall. It's pretty good. So let's get some of that going. I'm going to let these guys, I think, craft up completely. Let's see. We're draining a little bit. Nowhere near enough to be concerned at this point in time. Yeah, so I'm going to let these guys just go. I'm going to let them craft up and whatnot. And then we will be back to craft up the rest. I'm going to get the supplies as well. Alright, so we are pretty much done the Magicalis. I just brought over everything. I'm doing stacks of 32. Might as well, right? Start bulking up on some of these resources. I'm going to throw in the ice and the snow, and we should start to see the other one. Yeah, that one. The Crystallos. That's the guy. While that is cooking up, I'm going to need to recharge my blood orb pretty soon, but we can head on down to our Thaumcraft section over here, just like so. Oh, don't worry about that. It's fine. It's supposed to be like that. For later. No spoilers, I tell ya. Alright. I want some planks. Yes. I want some brains, of course, and some mana glass. Look at that. It's like I'm somewhat prepared. I spent all of last night just playing the game. And, you know, crafting and AFKing and you name it and all that kind of stuff. So, really made a lot of good progress that was really important. We're going to have to murder all those guys. Okay, so we're getting some of our Crystallos. Very good. I really need to move where that chemistry set is, but not quite yet. We're just going to run on... Oh, God. I move so fast now. I'm not used to it. All right. So this guy is going to go in here, and this is going to give us some warded glass. Now, we're only going to be able to make so much of this because of the ordo. That's going to really wreck us for the most part. But luckily, we do have mobs, and I do have to kill them. So, you know, all of that will work out to our advantage for recharging the wand and everything. So we have some of the warded glass. Let me get some more while I kill off some of these mobs and fill up my blood orbs and all that kind of stuff all over again and my wand. I'll kill them off and I'll meet you guys to where we need the warded glass. Okay, so we're back in base with 64 warded glass. Oh yeah. Oh dang. But I left my wand up there. Thank God I have the teleporting. Am I right? Or am I right? And shabam. Beautiful. So we have our warded glass and such, and this is for our nuclear reactor that's down in the basement. And I just kind of want to make sure that it's safe and protected, and warded glass is pretty much invincible. So it's going to be good. Trust me. But we need to make a few things. Like, oh, you know, 4 more nuclear reactors. Just 4. No big deal. We probably won't get to use them all right away. Oh, and 24 reactor chambers. Just saying. Again, we're probably not going to use these right away. But we are going to use them pretty darn soon. Now you see where all my copper went. Copper coils. And copper coils. Very nice. And these are going to give us the electric motors that we require. And this is all to give us the heat. All the stuff that goes into the reactor, so the heat vents here. Now, I obviously need about 4 stacks of iron plates and a ton of iron bars. I think I made some, but not enough. Okay, that's fine. So we'll make some more of that right here. Good. That should be enough to get us there. And we'll put that in there. And I need 4 stacks of rolled metal. Now, I did make another metal former up here. And as you can see, I've gotten even more overclockers across the board. Because this was going to take a very long time. I also prepared some more uranium and whatnot. The only downside to all the uranium stuff is these tiny piles, right? So you use these to get the enriched uranium nuclear fuel, but you can only get them from the ore, so you're kind of restricted by the tiny piles. Now, of course, uranium as well is used for other things like reactant dynamos, and you can use it for MOX nuclear fuel, for example, and I'm sure there's something else that maybe one of you guys know that I don't. Maybe. But yeah, so pretty darn good. One other thing, I don't know if I've just been very lucky with my ender quarry or not, but if you look up here, I actually have 5 iridium ore. Look at that. Yeah, 5 iridium. That is pretty freaking awesome, if you ask me. Now, iridium, of course, you can put it into the crushed iridium ore, and, you know, then you can make it into iridium ingots, which is so useful and kind of pushes you along, you know, whether it's solars or, you know, turbines. There's so many little things that you need iridium for. So definitely pretty darn awesome. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can use the iridium ore with cinnabar even. Yeah, right here, and get 4 of them, just like we did with that steel. So that is a huge find. Very nice overall. Now, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that the crushed still smelts into the ingots, right? Or iridium dust. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, we're pretty much still in that form. Either way, you're going to get into ingots. And like I said, really, that gives you 2. That's interesting. That's very interesting. But yeah, so anyways, as you can see, iridium is going to be used for a few different things in this mod pack overall, and I guarantee you that some of this stuff is going to be pretty important. If I remember correctly, the solar panels are a big thing. The advanced solar panel here, this guy requires iridium. And that guy is actually pretty decent, if I'm not mistaken. It gives you some good EU. Not as good as a nuclear reactor, and that's what we're going to build right away. But very nice stuff, holding on to most of that. And I'm already collecting more. I love it. Okay, I'm going to get more plates going here and all that kind of stuff. And we should be almost there. Let's put all of this in. Like so, like so. All the iron bars, and then the last 2 iron plates. Now this is going to allow us to get some of the heat components that we need. We definitely need some component heat vents, so we need tin and more iron bars. Oy vey. I have to count exactly how many again, but I do have 64 of each of those. The other one that we need is, of course, the overclocked heat vent, which is a lot of copper plates. I don't think enough. I'm going to get another 2 and rip copper. We are pretty much out. So this is basically where we are going to be stuck at. And our limiting factor is the copper. So I'm going to get this going, and we should be almost ready. Alright, I think I have most of my stuff set up here. So let's get our 64 heat vents. Oh god, they don't stack. It's fine. It's fine, guys. So how many of these did I need? I need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them. Oh god. Okay. That's a certain number. I'm not even counting anymore. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. Don't worry about it. No big deal. I'll handle it. Don't worry. It's a lot of counting and math and whatnot. I would not recommend. Okay, I have the ones there. That works. Okay, let's, without further ado, before we carry on, let's teleport down to our new section of our base. Bam. Oh, it's so sci-fi. I love it. Yes, so this is our new section of our base that I've kind of been working on just in the meantime. I'm going to have to clean that up a little bit. We're using a couple different blocks here from the Futura block by Chisel. We got some glass down in here. We got some Tyrian. Very nice. I like it so far. It's still pretty rough, but, you know, it's one of those things. This guy is almost empty, but what I want to do is I want to actually start setting up the next reactor over here. So what I think we're going to do is we're doing a 6-chamber reactor. So what that means is, let's just place down a block of sorts. I think, so if we do warded glass there, oh, doesn't that look nice? Let's go with right here for the nuclear reactor. Now with the warded glass, you do need to have a wand to break it. So keep that in mind, alright? And then we're going to do some reactor chambers on all sides of this thing. Boom and boom. Now we do need to surround this with the warded glass and stuff. All in due time though. I am not overly concerned. But as you can see, the difference being, once you add all these chambers, everything is unlocked, right? Whereas this one, you have the X's here. Okay, so this is basically a 1-chamber, or a no-chamber, I believe is what they call it, nuclear reactor. Whereas this is a 6-chamber Mark I nuclear reactor, alright? So I'm just going to place down a few of these, exactly where they go here. I'm quickly, this is where dual monitor helps so much because I tell you, there is far too much to look at with these reactors. I definitely would recommend. Okay, we got that one there, down 2 and over. And down in the corner. And one more. Right down in the middle. 2 separating, 2 wide gap between all of those. Okay, good. Now, obviously, we need to clear out a little bit more room here. So I'm going to do a little bit of that. Let's go like this. Oh, God. All the gravel. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's no big deal. We'll just get rid of it. Yeah, just like that. Okay, good. So we definitely need to keep this nice and clear. We need to clear out all of this room a lot more because of all the stuff that we have to put into this thing. Let me just work on this. And I think once I'm done, I'll make the rest of the components that we need. Alright, so now I'm making the overclocked ones. Pretty straightforward. It's kind of all the same stuff as last time. So I'm just kind of briefly rushing through it here for your guys' sake as well as mine and all that kind of stuff. So it's all the same components as the zero chamber that we already did. The one that's producing 100 EU per tick. Okay. Now this one that we're building, if I'm not mistaken, is going to produce about 400 and some EU per tick. Now remember, 1 EU equals 4 RF, right? So, I mean, by theory, oh God, they stack in a, oh yeah, they stack in a drawer. Awesome. So, by theory, they all work out to being, you know, about 1600 RF per tick, if my math serves me correctly. Okay, so it's a pretty decent reactor and a lot of power overall. So it's pretty darn good. These guys, I'm just going to finish this up nice and quickly here. Nothing too crazy, but still quite a bit to do. Of course, then we also need to make our uranium cells that need to go in here as well. Did I miscalculate? I think I'm short a couple here. Am I missing some? I feel like I am. Let me just double check. Alright, so one of the new items that we're going to be crafting here is called a reactor plating. And it takes a little bit of advanced alloy, but we need 6 of them for this reactor. These guys don't really provide any cooling or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure they just kind of fill spots, as weird as that sounds. And it just kind of takes up space so that you can, by theory, with this nuclear reactor, we can set up a logistics pipe system or an AE system down the road to make this thing work accordingly. But as you can see, lots of resource investment here, right? I mean, we are not just making a simple little thing anymore. So there's a decent amount of resources going into this. So the last ones here, there is 4 empty slots, and those are all going to be for quad uranium cells, okay? Now this is where things get a little bit interesting, I'm going to say. Quad uranium is not overly difficult to make. We basically just need a whole bunch of fuel rods of uranium, some iron plates, and some copper plates. So it's a little bit more expensive, in my opinion, to go this route with the quad, but they provide more power, and they're going to provide us with more plutonium when they are finished. So overall, I think it's a positive. So let's get this guy to extruding mode. We're just going to make a whole bunch of fluid rods. I already have this guy set up to the canning, and let's do a little bit of crafting with uranium here. We need to get the enriched uranium. Boom. And boom. Very good. I hit R there, and then I shift right click. That gives us 26 of the enriched uranium. And again, like I said, the tiny piles of uranium are kind of our hold up, right? But 26, is that even going to be enough? 4 times 7. No. Well, I think we just have enough with the fuel rods here. Yeah, I think we just have enough. Okay. So these guys are going to go like that. And then we needed iron plates. That's probably enough. That's probably enough fuel rods. Okay, good. Put those in there. And you know what? Let's overclock this, speeding it up all at the same time. Okay, the iron plates go down the middle, just like that. And we needed some copper plates to go on the sides. Okay, very good. That is all done. You know what? I'll make 2 more because I have 2 in my inventory. Okay, that's going to give us a decent amount. Good. No, and you. Okay, so that's going to give us 3 so far. We might as well wait for the rest to finish up here. And I think we have just enough for this, which means we won't actually be able to fill our other reactor, but maybe we'll get enough loot from it that we won't have to. So that'll give us 5, and we're almost there. The last 4 overclocker upgrades are awesome. I need to make even more of them, just everywhere. Highly recommend that, by the way. Just loads of overclockers. Okay, and that gives us our 7. Oh, baby. How sweet is that? Okay, so now we're going to run on down. I am actually out of warded glass, so I'd like to get a little bit more of that in place. Boom. There is our nuclear reactor all set up. Now, of course, I haven't put it on, turned it on or anything like that, so we're not really in any sort of danger or trouble or anything like that. It's pretty straightforward. Nothing's really going to happen until you flip the switch, right? So, you know, if I want this guy to be right there, for example, we can then put the warded glass back here. Not there. There and there. And I need a little bit more warded glass because we need to do the bottom, and there's a couple more spots in the top that we need to accomplish as well. But for the most part, I think we're ready to go with this. Let me get the rest of the warded glass that we need, and we'll finish this up. So I think the reactor is pretty much good to go. We just need a couple things. I made a little bit of glass fiber cable because I can. Simple as that. And we're going to make an MFSU. Very nice, right? I think so. Why not? Now, actually, I was wondering, because that does 512. Insulated HV cable does the 2048. And that's pretty cheap. Okay. Alright then. That's not too bad. So what I'm thinking about doing is this reactor that we're setting up right now is going to be our power the system reactor. So this guy is going to basically do everything and supply our power cells upstairs. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect just a pipe like that. And I'm thinking we're just going to go straight up and see where we end up here. I think it should be... Oh, boy. Well, okay. Interesting. I was not anticipating that. Okay, let's, I guess, put it back for right now. Yeah, that's a lot of pumpkin seeds. Okay, so that brings us straight up into that. Let's just jump up for one quick sec here and see what we can figure out. Now, I'm still not certain if I even want to keep this. The biodiesel still runs out too fast, in my opinion, compared to what you get from it. So, you know, it's one of those things. We'll just put all of you back in. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, so we came up like right there, didn't we? So we have no real way of really getting up to our capacitor that way, do we? Not coming through here anyways. We could branch it off to the side to over here, for example. Maybe like right around here. And see where this leads us. This should take us down into the same room. Okay, so that's a little bit closer to the one in the middle. Alright, so let me figure some of this out, but I want to get this guy fired up and starting to fuel our MFSU, which has 40 million EU capacity, which is really good, actually. I must say. How do we want to do this? Okay, I'll figure it out. Alright, well, I haven't exactly figured it out just yet, but here we go. Time to hit the button. And it's working. It should be working. It should be doing its thing. So, we can view it just like that. And everything seems to be working very nice. Core temperature of 0, 420 EU per tick. So our MFSU is going up quite quickly overall, I would say. Now, I could go back this way and route it up behind all of this, but I have to kind of figure out how I'm going to do that from above. There's my personal anchor. But what's going on over here? I noticed we were out of pumpkin. How does this recipe get reset all the time? I do not understand. It's been happening pretty much every single time I log in, so that's not ideal at all. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe if I do 64 or something. Anyways, yeah, so it should start to fuel it. That's what I don't understand. Anyways, Enderman, please. So let me figure out a little bit of what we can do here. I think we're pretty much safe with that reactor, so we're pretty good on that front. Let's get maybe some of that HV, insulated HV cable. Now, I'm wondering if there's a huge loss or anything on that. I know that there used to be a bigger loss on the HV cable. Maybe I'll just get more glass fiber cable, but it's really expensive. I'm out of energium dust, and I'm out of diamond dust. Okay, we have a decent amount of diamonds, though. So let's get a little bit more going. I really wish that there was a better way to get diamond dust. I already used up all my nether diamond ore, which is probably one of the best ways, I think, to get it, because you get 5 per, but that's really about it. Okay. So yeah, just pulverizing up 8 diamonds. Okay, so yeah, good times. Let me do a little bit of configuring and wiring and whatnot, and we'll see what we come up with. Alrighty, so I've decided I'm going to test a couple things out, and for this I'm going to make a new industrial craft wrench, and this guy is going to become the electric wrench from IC2. Very nice stuff overall. Now, I'm not sure... Can I charge it in this? No. But I know I can charge it for sure in here. Boom. And it only requires about 12k EU, so it's not too bad. But one of the nice things about this, and I'm going to have to double check my controls for industrial craft, but there's a mode switch. Mode switch key is M. So when you're on this, you can switch the key. It's Shift M. Lossless wrench mode enabled, okay? That is pretty darn important, because what that means is you can always gain back your machines. So like, for example, right now this guy, this MFSU, I want it back. Boom, I got it back. No problem with the power and everything together. Now the good thing about that is you also get it back with the power. So that's pretty darn sweet, right? Is this gonna overload? Hold on. I don't think it will, but let's just turn it off for a quick second. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. There we go. Okay, so things are going well with the reactor, but what I want to try is the HV wire connectors from immersive engineering. So if we just connect like this, oh no, not like that. Dang. I can't go... Actually, maybe I can. Hold on. Okay, so we have the barrel right there. but we can probably cruise on through over to here somehow. So if we run this guy, because you got to run relays, remember, like that, and this will go then on the bottom of that, like that. So the cable would come from there up to there, and then from there it would have to go to here. Yeah, I'm gonna need another thing. Boom. Okay, let's get another wooden post. Oh, wooden wall mount. No, I don't have any more, which means I probably don't have any more treated wood either. Okay, treated wood fence. I have a treated wood fence, that's good. How do I make treated wood again? It's been a while. Treated wood. That is creosote surrounded by planks. 8. Like so. And just a bucket of creosote, right? Boom, treated wood. Okay, good. So now we need the wooden post. Good. And we can turn those back in. Okay. What? Oh god, I just put away everything I didn't want to. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not sure why that is not connecting with that. 2692. Huh? Okay, hold on. I gotta fix this. There we go. Boom. Boom. There. Fixed. Nailed it. Okay. Back to where we were. So, I wanted to get the cabling done here. So this guy would go up to that guy there. And then we're going to have another wooden post, which I completely forgot. Wooden post. Request. All 4. Good. Get our bag. Love this request system, by the way. So that guy is then going to have to connect to a guy right over here. Just like so. And then from there, we have to figure out a way to connect it. Now, if we actually come over here, I found this way right here. This will actually lead up behind our machines. Right over here behind the rock crusher. So we could tie it into the system somehow through here. That might work out well. So let's give that a try. So if we go maybe like right here with this. Oh god, this is going to get complicated, isn't it? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So that goes to there. That then goes to there. That is going to go to there. Oh, baby. We're making connections. We're connecting people. Okay. And then maybe we will set up a little platform here. I just want to find our way out. Is this it right here? Yeah, okay. So this can be our way to the top. That works fine. Okay, so if we run the post to like up here somewhere. Is this going to work? And then we got to run it up again. I don't know if it'll work there. We might have to come up one more. Okay. Oh god, this seems like a lot of work for what we're getting here. We'll find out. Okay, that connects. Good. And then we'll need another relay somewhere up here. I don't know if it's actually going to make that distance. Can we hang this just off of here? Yes, we can. Okay. So then this up to here. Oh my god, it connected through the blocks. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. Okay, and then that will be right to here. And then that will connect to one of these connectors. I'm seriously debating getting rid of the diesel generator. Especially with these nuclear reactors, they're not that difficult to make. So I am honestly really debating getting rid of it. The other thing that we could connect it to then up here is right here. We could put down our MFSU, or we could find our MFSU, our industrial craft section over there. Tough debates. You know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put my MFSU right like that. Yeah, just like that right there. That's good. And I'll run the HV wire connector on there. And then that will connect up. We probably don't even need this guy because we can just do this. Open it up a little bit more. And we can connect directly from that relay there. So that will then fill up the MFSU. And then from the MFSU, we can quickly run even some glass cables and connect down to our capacitors over here. I think we can anyways. I'm not positive on that actually. It might have to be via connectors. So I might want to just should we have left this downstairs maybe as a buffer? Might have been a good idea. Yeah, let me reconfigure this and I'll be back with you guys. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I have everything set up. It's just a matter of going downstairs and turning back on the reactor. So I think if I remember correctly, I went back to the same system with the MFSU, just like this. And this guy has its power, and it should work and go on up all the way to the surface. Now, there's a little bit of loss with the immersive engineering cabling, but there's going to be loss, even more loss with the HV dense cabling from industrial craft. There's really heavy loss on that stuff. And I don't really want to run glass fiber cables just quite yet across the entire board. So this will be a nice little solution. This buffer should fill up. And then what we can do to quickly test this is actually turn off our culinary generator up here. Just like so. Boom. So that'll stop because our slime is not in a good position right now. We are not making enough to sustain. So now we can quickly go and monitor exactly what we're getting out of our MFSU. And it should be sufficient. Maybe not. Is it even transferring power out? Let's monitor. It is not. So this is not working right now. Okay. Interesting. Why would that not be working? I do wonder. Okay. Well, I guess I'm making more glass fiber cable. It was worth a shot. I wanted to just give it a try. I guess we'll turn back on the culinary generators for right now, and we'll leave it at that. But this is where the episode's going to end. I'm going to fix the power and whatnot. Where is he? Where in the world? Really? Really, mate? Alright. I'm going to fix the power and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to get that MFSU running and connected up. So, that's going to be it for me. Have a good one. And bye-bye for now. See ya.